welcome back to the channel. Now, last week I filmed a little video about, school preparation and things that I was using to help get myself organized for this new semester. And I asked if you guys wanted a Notion tutorial, so I am going to film one today, a little Notion tutorial and kind of the way that I organized it for myself to really utilize it the way I need it to be utilized. If you guys are new here, my name is Emily Harless. I am a junior at a small college in Indiana called Ball State University. Video making is one of my passions, and if you guys like me and want to continue to help support me on my YouTube journey, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get over into the Notion tour. All right, so this is my home screen. I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to build this from the bottom up, so I did use a template. The links for that are in the description, but this is what mine looks like. The girl who I used, this is her link tree. Her name was Rijhaa, and she also used the template from Twirling Pages. So if you click the link in my description, it will take you to her link tree. You can just click any of the ones that she has linked in here. This is the original Twirling Pages template. So really cute, really minimalistic. Love it a lot. And then of course, you can go to the neutral one. This was the first one I think she made, and it's probably one of the most popular. I feel like I see a ton of YouTubers and people using this one. The sage green one is the one that I actually downloaded. So this is what it looks like before I edited it. She has a pink one. And a purple one as well. So essentially, to be able to download this, what you need to do is have a Notion account already or make one. And then you just click whichever template you like the most, and you'll just go up into this corner and click right here where it says duplicate. And then it'll duplicate it automatically to your own home screen. This is the template without it being edited. It is on my home screen now. And kind of just going to show you some very simple ways to change some things and do what I did on mine. So of course I changed my photo, and you can just click on that, upload an image. I changed it to myself. You can also rename it. You can name it your name, or I put a little quote to remind myself why I work so hard to keep going. I put prove them wrong. That's just a quote that helps inspire me to keep working hard. They do have a song linked right here. I'm not gonna play it due to copyright, but I couldn't figure out how to change that one. If any of you guys know how, maybe you can let me know, but I think it's a very peaceful and cute song anyway. And then the next thing too is if you want to change these sections in here. So I changed this one, instead of saying backlog, I changed it to university, just because that was a lot easier for me. And I changed faith because I'm not very religious. I changed faith to say content planner, just because that more fit what I was going to use it for. Now, all of these things down here obviously are things that I don't need. I could go and specifically change those sections to be something else, or if I just really don't need the section in general, you just right click it, or on a Mac, 2-finger click it, and you can click delete, and it just gets rid of that section. Here, if you guys want to change the playlist, you can just click the 3 little dots that appear right here, and then click replace, and then go to your Spotify and get the embed link for whatever playlist you want to put in there. The last thing to really change is if you wanted to change the photo, same sort of thing as a playlist, you'll click this, click replace, and then have any of the images that you wanted to replace it with on your desktop. You click choose an image, and then you would just find it and upload that into there. So after working on it, this is what mine looks like. I did change the cover to a sage green kind of collage that I made with a bunch of photos from Pinterest. And of course, like I said, the profile picture is now the same picture that I use on my YouTube Instagram, all of my social medias. Like I showed you guys, I changed the quotes to prove them wrong, and then just changed a couple of the photos down here. I did change that to content planner and then just put a little thing in here that says YouTube for me to be able to plan out videos and how that's going to work. I also changed the playlist to the iced vanilla latte playlist because I listen to that all the time. It's really soothing to me. Now, if you do play a song, it's going to ask you to go and log into your Spotify, but it's just a lot easier for me to link it that way, and just it takes me to my Spotify like automatically. In the weekly section, I added some things that I just wanted to make sure I remembered for myself. So, you know, taking Sunday as a self-care day, going to the gym on Wednesday and Friday at least, meditating and stuff on Wednesday, watching my health and what I eat, doing yoga on Saturday, and of course planning out my week on Saturday or Sunday, just so I know what I have coming up that week to think about. I also changed this photo to a matcha because I absolutely love Starbucks matcha iced lattes, so that was perfect and it fit the theme. The little to-do list on here, I am basically using it not as like daily to-do things, but more as things that I know I need to get done that are really important. For instance, for my career, I need to make a reporter reel, which is super important to get internships or jobs. So I put that in the to-do like title place. Over here, this is how long it would take. So I just kind of guesstimated when I want to have it done by and the tag. So for instance, super easy way to create tags. She already had a ton in here that worked for me, but if I wanted to say like bills, for instance, you can just type it in there, click create bills, and it pops it up onto there. And if you want to change the color, then you click these three little dots and you can choose any of these colors here. Or you can delete it. And then once you're done, you just click done. I also have applying to internships on there. The last thing I have on my homepage is the weekly to-dos. I put a little quote over here that just says, be proud of how far you've come and never stop pushing to be the best you can be. I just thought it was really cute, especially on the sage green background. And then of course I do have a weekly task thing, daily task kind of calendar. So each day you can put things in here, and then as you check it off, it obviously gets crossed off and grayed out. So here, like for instance, click groceries in Amazon, because I did that earlier, and it's gone. And if you guys want to add stuff, it's super easy. You just literally click the end of the line and click enter like a normal bullet list, and it'll pop up. So now to navigate through my pages, there is the index under documentation. That just has a bunch of things. I haven't necessarily utilized all of them yet. For instance, I don't have really anything in the reference thing except that I want to listen to Crime Junkie. If you guys have any podcasts or music you think I should listen to, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm always looking for more of that stuff. You can put fitness workouts in here. I also do not have anything in there yet, but I'm working on it. Quotes, wish list. I do have things in here like I want an espresso machine, so I can put in here how much they cost. Have the tag, obviously, the link to it, why I want it. I want to have that barista style coffee, and it kind of just helps motivate me to continue to work and save my money. Notebook recipes, things like that. That's what's in the index. If we go back to the home page, there's also the little money thing, and you guys can either go to the home page and navigate to it through there, or this whole thing on the side has all of your individual pages, also with drop-down arrows so you can see what's inside each of the main pages that you can get to off of the very main page. But going into the money one, I just have a money tracker, so I'm putting things into savings right now, trying to save up for money after college. And then I have a watch list underneath as well. I don't have a ton in here either, so any movies, films, YouTubers you think I need to check out, let me know. Right now I literally just have Mandalorian in there to watch because I've still managed to somehow not watch that. Next thing I'm going to go to is the content planner. So I can just click the YouTube thing, and then of course I have this whole list right here. I put tags that really apply to my page. My tags that I have are vlog, technology, college, organization, and lifestyle. So I'm just putting out videos that I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, next week I'm going to film a morning routine. Then I want to do a Shein or Amazon try-on haul. I'm doing personal hair care right now, so reviewing that and what days that I think I'm gonna post those videos. And then I have a checkbox for the filmed, so there, Notion was filmed. And then once it's uploaded or scheduled on my YouTube, I will click that to know like, okay, it's fully 100% done. So back on my main page now, I'm gonna skip down to the daily one because a bunch of the other ones that I haven't shown you yet are way more extensive. So in the daily, there is a habit tracker. I haven't exactly decided how I want to use this and what habits I want to track so far because I do have a habit tracker app on my phone. The other one's under the daily thing. There's a morning routine. So I have a little quote up here. I just said, today's a new day, embrace it. And then good morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is my morning routine, step by step. And Tuesday, Thursday, so morning routine step by step and about how long it could take me. And then I have the same sort of thing for a night routine as well. So moving into a little bit more of the extensive ones. First, I'm gonna go into my calendar under plans and work. And it's literally just a monthly calendar, super simple and self-explanatory. But essentially, I just have everything that I need to have in here. So like PHA exec meeting, cool, we have an exec meeting that day. Advisor meetings, delegation, things like that. I have all sorts of events on there, their times, what they're for, and essentially what you would add. So for instance, I am going to click this plus button. If I want to add something to a day, you just go to the day to add something and click plus, and then whatever you want to call it. So chapter for my specific sorority, put that in there. Obviously this is the date, but if you guys want to add the time, you click the date and then you click include time, and then you can just go up here and I'm just gonna say 8 p.m. and it'll change it itself to the format that it needs. And then tags, I haven't made a tag for it yet actually, so I'm just gonna say sorority and then just click off and it's there. I usually plan things out 1 month at a time just because it can get difficult to copy and paste things because you can do that. For example, let's just think, so delegation, I have one every Thursday. So you just right click it, click duplicate, it'll put this copy of delegation on there. Then you can just move it. So I'll have one on the 4th, but it still says copy of. So every single one you go into, you kind of have to go in and take out the copy if you don't want that, which I don't. So that's why I only do 1 month at a time, just because it can be a hassle. So after that, I'm just going to migrate over here to academia, which is a huge page. So usually right here I have my student ID, but I took it off solely for the purpose of this video. I essentially have each individual course all color coordinated. So for example, this one says dance history with Professor Carter. They're both purple. Same thing with professional development. They're both yellow. This is both green, blue, orange, red. Super simple. The playlist that I used to study is the lo-fi hip hop music playlist. So I have that linked. And then I showed you guys last week, if you want to watch that video, how I kind of organize my assignments so I know what's due when, but I just copied them all into here so I can physically mark them off once I do them, and they are organized over here by due date. They also have tags like, oh, this one's a video, this one's a quiz, an essay quiz. Very simple. At the bottom is where I would add resources, like links to Zoom calls or online books if I had them. And then I also have up here this timeline. But to go into further things, you can click academic plan. And this is where I have all the things sort of laid out. So this is how I color coordinated them. I just basically made like a tag like before and then made sure that the color I chose for the tag and the color of the technical name for the class was the same, because obviously like college you have abbreviated names for your classes, so I put over here TCOM 326, but the actual like class, like what I'm learning is presentation techniques, so that's what that is. But then I have my schedule. I only have 2 in-person classes. The TCOM one is 2 to 3:15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My journalism class is 3:30 to 4:45 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The rest are online. I have their location and I have how many credits they are worth, and that it's the current semester. Essentially, that is really it for the actual thing. I do have some other like quotes and stuff on here that she had on here. Like this one says, "The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." But that is essentially it for how I use it, how I track some things. If you guys want to use some of the pictures that I use, you can click my Pinterest link in the description, and you'll just click this specific, like, I don't remember what they're called, it's blinking, but this little like folder, and it has all of the images that I used or thought about using on my Notion page. Alright, that is essentially it for how I utilize Notion in my daily life. I hope you guys enjoyed it, got to learn some things or get inspired on how to use it in your own daily lives. If you did, make sure to like the video. If you guys do want me to make some picture boards for you, like I said before, I know finding pictures that are aesthetically pleasing for a Notion can be very time consuming and hard to do sometimes. So if you have a specific color theme that you're looking for and you want me to create a picture board for it, I will totally do that. Just let me know in the comments. I do respond to every single comment or DM if you choose to DM me on any of my social medias. They are all linked in the description down below. Like I said before, if you guys do like me, and I hope that you do, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You can also click the notification bell to keep up on all of my videos. I do post every single Friday at noon. But that is it for this week's video. I will see you guys next week.